welcome to Weekday Update.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Kendra.
And tonight we're going to look at all the most impactful events of the 1920s.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group.
And to McGraw-Hill, we know that the KKK was founded during Reconstruction by Southerners who wanted white supremacy.
In the 1920s, the KKK was a genuine mass movement.
By the year 1925, the KKK grew to 3 million members, but that's by their own estimate, so we'll never know.
The KKK used terror tactics including murder. In the 1920s, the KKK was revived to oppose immigration and Catholics.
The Klan was devoted to white supremacy and 100% Americanism.
And the KKK still exists today.
What?
Transportations by horses are no more thanks to automobiles. Henry Ford was the beginning of this process in 1920s to 1930s, producing new and better models to supply the insatiable public demand. These automobiles are allowing people to travel much further than ever seen by ushistory.org. Cars are becoming so colorful and vibrant, creating more of an appeal to buyers. This is creating car insurance to be at an all-time high, so best to save up.
Here to talk about Matt's consumption economy is Amaya.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, do you want to see my new dress?
Sure.
Well, I can't really show you right now because it's at home, but it was perfect. I should have worn it. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just like this one better. We just got it on our credit. Yeah.
Really?
But, yeah, it has a bunch of sequins on, and oh my god, it's so cute. I got it at Cliff Notes. Hey, did you know that Claire has the same car as me?
Really?
Like, it looks exactly the same. Like, I can't even tell which one's mine or not. Like,
oh my
it's
gosh.
so weird.
Can't believe it.
It's crazy. We're still trying to pay that off, too.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just bought a new dress, so. Hey, do you like my haircut?
Yes, I love it.
I just got it at Schmook. They're awesome. Looks perfect, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like Hey, did you hear about Nellie Rock? She was elected to be governor in the state of Wyoming.
Oh,
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
that's cool.
Or how about Gertrude, Elderly? I don't know what her name is. But she was the first woman to swim across the English Channel.
That's cool.
How wonderful is that? It's amazing. I wish I could do that, but I'm just so lazy, and I just like to buy things. So I'd rather not be sewing when I could be buying things that I can't even afford.
Yes.
Come
It
on,
makes so much
it's
sense.
So much
So
better.
much sense. So much sense.
Well, I have to go buy more things. So bye.
Bye.
The ratification of the 18th Amendment in 1919 to the U.S. Constitution banned the manufacture, transportation, and the sale of intoxicating liquors, which ushered in a period in American history known as Prohibition. Congress supplemented the amendment with the Volstead Act, which created the Prohibition Bureau. Prohibition remained in effect for 14 years. The result of widespread temperance movement during the first decade of the 20th century. Prohibition was difficult to enforce. The increase of the illegal production and sale of liquor known as bootlegging, the proliferation of speakeasies, which were illegal drinking spots, and the accompanying rise in gang violence and other crimes led to waning support for prohibition by the end of the 1920s. In 1933, Congress adopted a resolution. Resolution proposing a 21st Amendment to the Constitution that would repeal the 18th. It was ratified by the end of that year, bringing other states have followed suit by the time the Civil War began in 1861. Women have played a strong role in the temperance movements, as alcohol was seen as a destructive force in families and marriages. And that's why my wife left me. I don't like to think that, but some do. Many factory owners supported prohibition and the desire to prevent accidents and increase the efficiency of their workers in the era of increased industrial production and extended working hours. And thanks to my mejor amigos, history.com Spark Notes, they're the ones who told me all this information. Yay.
PBS is calling it the Harlem Renaissance. This is a new beginning according to history, especially for African Americans. Initiators of this movement include Gene Toomer, Langston Hughes, Radolph Fisher, Duke Ellington, and Cab Calloway, and many more African Americans. Looks like we're jumping and jiving into a new wonderful era. Let's take a listen, why don't we?
Let me dig this jive once more, boy.
Hello guys, I'm Kendra, and this right here next to me is Christian. And in the past decade, we saw the stock market boom like you never had before.
Well, that's true. Banks were still falling left and right. Black Tuesday wasn't a matter of if, but when.
On top of that, the national debt was $26 million thanks to World War I. However, World War I was the reason that the stock market did so well in the past 10 years.
The stock market wasn't all that great, though. Speculation ran wild, and people gambled with their paychecks.
That seemed to work for some people. The American Passion talks about one valet worker who was able to parlay his wages into $250,000.
Well, that story may be true. Rags to riches like that were very rare.
Speaking of riches, can we talk about the way taxes changed for the rich? Don't you think it's a bit ridiculous that the more money someone has, the less taxes they have to pay?
It's understandable that you feel that way. But it did help to lower the debt. It encouraged the rich to put their money into other parts of the economy.
But then the taxes were forced onto the middle class. And that shouldn't have happened.
I agree, but that's not much that can be changed about that.
The biggest complaint I have about it is that it encouraged them to put their money into the stock market, which only encouraged the speculation.
Need some liquor?
No thanks.
We just started a new line. It's called Course Net. I think you'll like it.
No, it's okay. I don't drink.
You don't drink? You don't. You better start drinking. My liquor's the best liquor out there. You know, you buy it from anyone else?
Well, I don't drink, so no, I don't.
No. Don't buy from anyone else. Mine's the best. Rich in flavor and everything. You want to buy some?
No, I don't want any. Thank you.
Tell him no.
No.
Why?
I'm saying I don't want any because I don't drink.
You know, don't take kindly to people who don't drink my liquor.
Well, I don't drink liquor at all, so.
Alright. I get it. You don't want to buy liquor from me. That's fine. I just, you know.
Or anyone else.
So how much you want? A crate? A box? I'll send you a boat.
You don't even know where I live.
You live on Pecos Street of 59.
How do you know that?
I just know.
Okay.
The 1920s was a decade of change in cultural attitude. Young men and women stayed out late in dark movie theaters and closed cars, and well, you can guess the rest. The young women decided it was okay to go out in short dresses and dress all night, becoming known as flappers. Also, Margaret Sanger campaigned for the use of contraceptives, and women rallied for equal rights. Black Americans had a renaissance in their culture and experienced new literature, art, and music. Also during this period, known as the Harlem Renaissance, jazz music was born.
Also in the 20s, a new phenomenon was sweeping the nation. This phenomenon was the motion picture. While they were being made before this time, they had only recently become appealing to mass audiences because of the 1915 film Birth of a Nation. Also, until 1927, movies were all silent, with music being played throughout and cards showing what was going on popping up in between the scenes. In 1927, the first talkie film was released called The Jazz Singer. And it was the first movie to synchronize dialogue. And towards the end of the 20s, the Academy of Motion Pictures was formed, and the first Academy Awards were held. Okay.
They was held.
Evolution or created by God seems to be the big stir-up in Tennessee, with a high school teacher, John T. Scopes, violating the state's Butler Act, meaning Mr. Scopes was teaching of evolution. Now tell me why this is so wrong. Is it because evolution strays away from the church? The answer is yes. But remember what was taught of free will? Anyways, Mr. Scopes was found guilty and fined $100 of destroying faith in God and the Bible.
The end of fighting in Europe did not bring peace and security to the United States, says u-shistory.com.
The word red has long been associated with the communists and socialists, while white has been associated with the conservatives. For instance, in the aftermath of World War I, control of Russia was contested between the Red Army of the Bolsheviks and various white armies.
Look up. While President Woodrow Wilson labored for his own version of world peace in 1919, a series of events occurred at home that indicated the depth of public unease.
The first in a series of so-called Palmer raids was launched on November 7, 1919, the second anniversary of the October Revolution in Russia. Thousands of anarchists and communists were rounded up, many of whom were detained for long periods without obtaining proper charges.
Why was it named the Palmer raids?
Because of Mitchell A. Palmer, who led them.
Just want to make sure. Thank you. Despite finding no credible evidence that a communist plot was underway, Palmer staged more raids in January 1920. With the assistance of local law enforcement and officials throughout the country, as many as 6,000 suspects were arrested and detained.
Mr. Wiki tells us that Niccolo Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti were Italian-born anarchists who were convicted of murdering a guard and paymaster during the armed robbery of a shoe business factory in Braintree, Massachusetts in 1920 and were executed.
Both adhered to the version of anarchism that combated war, violence, and oppressive governments.
Since their death, some critics have concluded that the two men were convicted largely because of anti-Italian prejudice and their anarchist political beliefs and were therefore unjustly executed.
The events of 1919 to 1920 were the first series of Red Scares in American history in which the government would clamp down on real or imagined domestic violence.
It seems that radio broadcasting has come a long way since Wikipedia says to be its first news broadcast on August 31st, 1920.
By October, the first college radio station had emerged, and it wasn't short after that that country news, variety shows, and recreated sports events came to exist on radio stations across the country.
Less than a month after the first college station was created, station KDKA in Pittsburgh became the first station to get its radio station license according to 5 Steps to a 5.
By the mid-1920s, it was odd for a family to not have a radio in their household. It was common practice for families to listen to broadcasts for hours on end.
The National Broadcasting Company began in 1926, which only helped to expand the radio's influence throughout the United States.
It sure does seem like the radio had a really large impact on the United States culture in the past decade.
A truer statement has never been said.
Hello, we're back again. I'm Kendra.
And I'm Christian.
And peace out, dog. Breaking news. Yes. Ernesto just had a baby, and his name is Leonard Ernesto Madrigal. Yeah. Bye. We're out.
Isn't it Ernesto Leonardo?
Yes.
The same thing. We're done. Good job, people.
Yeah!
We're
High fives all around.
professionals.
This is so nerve-wracking.
Nervousing?
It's so
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking, yes. Also, Margaret Sanger campaigned for the use of contraceptives and women rallied for equal rights.
women's rights.
No, equal rights.
I'm not Marco.
Leave that in the video.
Yeah. Oh, wait, go. Yeah, go. Trey.
Hang on.
Are you ready?
No.
Yeah. There you go. Is it?
Can you do that?
Matt. Ready?
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group.
And to McGraw-Hill, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was founded during Reconstruction by white Southerners to obtain white...
Go.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was founded in...
Oh my god. That's in my mind.
Go.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group.
You're laughing, so made me laugh. Own estimate, so we never know.
The KKK used terror-tastic...
Keep going.
including murder in the 1920s. The KKK was evolved to...
Revive! Oh my god.
Alright, the KKK still exists.
Yeah, okay, street. We're starting to go.
Alright, thanks to... Kendra, get out of here.
Stop. Okay, ready? 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group.
And to McGraw-Hill, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was founded in Reconstruction by Southerners who wanted white supremacy.
In the 1920s, the KKK was a genuine mass movement.
By the year 1920, McKendra, stop.
I'm not.
Kendra, just lay down whenever you say go. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group. Oh my god, if you wouldn't have been so loud, no one would have heard that.
5, 4, 3.
Screwed up?
Yeah, 1, go.
Thanks to Barron's, we know that the Ku Klux Klan was a violent and racist group.
And to McGraw-Hill, we know that the KKK was founded during Reconstruction by Southerners who wanted white supremacy.
In the 1920s, the KKK was a genuine mass movement.
Oh my god!
I saw you looking at us. Alright, ready?
I thought you were laughing because you made it through this.
No, just staring at us. Okay.
That was a fun.
Alright, ready?
Started a new line called Chris Notes. I think you like it.
No, it's okay. I don't drink.
Well, you don't drink?
Wait. Hey! Go somewhere else and be little children.
No children.
Oh, I thought that was part of the script. Mike, you should have shot him.
You're dead. Can you get an arm wrestle? What are you doing?
Did you get that video?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Put it behind the scenes.
Okay, y'all need to go somewhere else.
Ready and
Go.
go.
Oh my god.
Shut up! No, I'm kidding.
Go.
River, pipe down.
Shut your face!
Commentate.
Oh my goodness. We just started a new line called Course Notes. I think you'll like it.
Oh my god.
Go lock that door.
Go. You have to redo that. I'm sorry. I walked through.
I hate you!
I wasn't thinking.
I think you'll like it.
No, it's okay. I don't drink.
You don't drink? You don't. You better start. You better start drinking this one because it's good. You'll like it.
Wait, is that the end of it? So Christian, I like your makeup today. It was really nice on you. Thanks.
I like your hair. It's so long.
I know it took me. It's like 3 feet long. I think is what I said in the yearbook. And in the yearbook, I'm like this, and my hair dangling down.
Oh,
Yeah, I look really cute. I think.
so is Andre your best friend or?
Andre?
Yeah, because y'all are most musical together.
Andre Coates?
Yeah.
Dude, he's like my BFF. OMG. We do everything together.
I
And
actually hate him.
And I hate Madrigal.
No.
So much.
No, I hate
I can
Andre.
tell. No, I can tell how much you hate
No,
Madrigal.
no.
Like
This is not
OMG.
This is not going
Like,
into
like OMG. OMG. I love Taylor Swift, but I hate that song. Style, yeah, because
yeah,
it's so
I hate
stupid.
that.
and
It's
like,
so
Is that why you're going to a
OMG.
concert with Martin?
I know, Martin is so awesome. I'm going to a
Okay,
concert
I'm
with
not
him
going to
in
a
October, and I know that makes Trey mad, but it's whatever, because Trey is like not even cool.
All right.
I'm totally putting this in the video.
Alright, you do that. Hi, Madrigal. We're vlogging now. This isn't vlogging, I'm just kidding. We should. Dude, we should start a YouTube channel, Trey.
You're so stupid.
Why don't you just take the sweater vest off and wear the shirt you have under it?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta hold this. Hold this down right here, Trey. Trey, no, hold this down. Trey, hold this down.
I got it.
Trey, stop. Okay. Are you recording? Alright.
Wait, what are you saying?
The ratification. The events of 1919 to 1920 were the first series of Red Scares in American history, in which the governments would clamp down on real or imagined domestic. That just isn't domestic. Like, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay, you typed it.
I know. Very funny me.
Now we have to redo this whole thing.
Yeah, just stop it. What would go after domestic though? Like, alright, ready?
Go.
The end of fighting in Europe. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So freaking
Go.
good.
Hey Kendra,
No.
what would you do for a Klondike bar?
That's just good work for the state.